Well, the design you see here has somewhat of an Art Deco feel, and if you're going to construct or use a design such as this, you're likely to need the arc command quite often. If we move to the Draw drop-down menu and pick Arc, there are a series of fly-out menus, and they have quite a number of options associated with them. If I click away from there and pan across, what I've done here is just done a tiny little diagram showing how these options do work. And so let's run through some of the options in the arc command. The first is a 3-point. So if we say draw arc 3-point, that's pretty straightforward. The arc will have a start point and an middle point, then an end point. So let's put a middle point here and then an end point there. Easy to do. Let's repeat the command but pick and run in the opposite direction. Start point, middle point. Fine. And that works. But other options in the arc command, you do have to be careful about the direction you draw the arc. It's always better to draw the arc in an anti-clockwise direction. Let's see if we can illustrate by drawing an arc that uses start of the arc, the center of the circle from which the arc is drawn, and then the end point. I'll change my drawing color to red to illustrate. So draw, we're dropping down to the next group, start, center. So where does the arc start? Here. Where is the center point of the circle from which it comes? There. And I'll change my drawing color, my line weight to 0.5, and we'll make that one line weight 0.5, and we'll turn line weight on. And now when we unselect, that new arc that we just drew shows quite clearly. The next option is start, center and angle. So draw arc, start. So we'll start the arc here, the center of the circle there, and there's the end point. This one is start, center and the length of the chord. So draw arc, start, center and length of chord. Let's just try that start, center and end option again, but go in the reverse direction. So we'll draw arc, start, center, end. We're going to start our arc here, our center point there, and our end. See what happens? You get the arc being drawn in the reverse direction. So it's not a problem as long as you are aware of it. Now I won't work through all of these options. Let's just take another one at random. Draw arc. Let's pick start, end and direction. That's this little one down here. So the start will come over here, the end point of the arc, and now the direction. See, it's a tangent for the direction of the start point. So I can set it like so. And so on it goes. The last of these options, CSL, let's use that one. Draw arc, start, center and length. So the center point, the start point and the chord length. So we can draw it like so. There's also a continue option, remembering that we've just drawn an arc. So now draw arc and continue. So we've got a nice arc joining the earlier one with a nice smooth curve, and that can also be quite handy. So can you see that the arc options give you quite a few alternatives? We have on the draw toolbar, let's float it, we do have some arc. That's a polyline. Where's my arc? Here we are. arc here, and it works using the last. Remember, we just used the continue option. So if you use the toolbar, we don't have a subset of symbols that fly out in the same way as we do here. Maybe one day when we generate some more funds, we can include that and improve the Draw 2D toolbar. But for the moment, if you need access to the largest number of options with any command, use it via the drop-down menus. So I hope that helps with the arc command.